in terms of putting things together for this team. You bring in DK Metcalf, you pay him a significant amount of money. The thing that I'm wondering, and I hear from a lot of Steeler fans, is why did George Pickens have to go? Like, why would you trade him away after bringing him in, developing him, and obviously seeing a certain talent level? What you're willing to share on that front, Omar?
Yeah, Rich, I'll just say, as we went through the off season and the process, it just became evident that for both sides, a fresh start was probably the best thing. It just made sense for both of us.
And in a massive trade like the one you pulled off with Miami, involving so many talented players, doesn't just happen overnight. How long were you cultivating that caper, Omar Khan?
It was weeks. There were several moving parts. But with Miami, we have a great relationship with those guys, and it was weeks.
Okay, and the TJ Watt signing, Omar,
yeah,
getting it done. No doubt a relief for everybody involved. Yeah. What would you say about the contract you gave TJ Watt and what it means, Omar?
Yeah, without going into specifics of the numbers, I think it just reflects how we feel about him. It was important, and I talked about this at the Combine. It was important for me and for the organization to have TJ be a one helmet Hall of Famer. It would be a great thing, and hopefully there's many more years to go with TJ. But it was just important. His numbers speak for themselves, and I don't know how many of you guys have gotten to know him, but he's an even as great of a player as he is. He's an even better person.
Well, I love him. There's nothing to dislike about TJ Watt, right? In so many different ways. Plus, he seems to be the perfect avatar for a Steeler. You know what I mean? And also for somebody who can. I don't think Tomlin needs help selling, but obviously you need big time players who have already bought in that locker room selling, and he seems to me that guy as well, along with Cam Hayward. If you just want to mention a couple of players on defense, Omar.
Yeah,
right.
We have we feel really good about our locker room, but obviously those guys that are been here for a few years, they have the biggest impact, and TJ's one of them, and obviously Cam too.
And Jalen Ramsey now coming to this team, and Jonnu Smith on top of it. We saw what you did in the draft as well. You hit that defensive line for sure. And starting off with Derek Harmon, you got Yaya Black of Iowa. You hit the defensive line again with Jack Sawyer on top of it. The guy that jumps out at me is Caleb Johnson. How much of a role do you envision him having with Jaylen Warren? Obviously, Najee Harris now is down the street from this studio in Southern California. How much of a role do you see the Iowa rookie running back having for this team?
Yeah, I think the next couple of weeks here in Latrobe will dictate that. But there's definitely an opportunity, and he's been great. He's been great since we got him here. He's learning. He's working hard. He's in great shape. So the opportunity's there, and that's what training camp's for. I think we have 3 more weeks here in Latrobe, maybe 3.5, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
And your plan for Will Howard, the quarterback that you did take in this draft, Omar Khan, is what? What's your vision here for him?
Well, we were excited. We were obviously excited to get Will. He'll tell you, we spent every opportunity we had to talk to him and get to know him. We did. In Indianapolis, the pro day, and we just like what we see and think there's a bright future there. And he has a great opportunity to learn from one of the best quarterbacks ever. While he's here, and I know he's doing that. He's asking a lot of questions, and he's observing. He's opportunity to learn from Mason Rudolph, who's been great. He spent several years here with us, and he's back. So he has an opportunity to learn and grow, and obviously some things have to come together, but I think the future is bright for him.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.